Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. DAPs.
And I'm Johnny 5.
Why are you Johnny 5 tonight?
Because I believe in the Long Lost Friends, there's 5 little pod areas at a time. Am I correct?
I think there are 2. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's 4, and then there's the one in the back corner by the merchandise.
No Man's Land. Yeah.
Well, the whole thing's. We'll talk about this later.
Okay. So
I had one this week.
You had a name for this episode.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I did. The subtitle of this episode is "The Bigger the Summer, the Harder the Fall." Because we had a really big summer at the Disneyland Resort.
And
a lot
I just
of things
learned
happened.
something about you just before we went on the air. We all learned this maybe a little bit. You don't like to wear shorts.
I hate wearing shorts.
And why
Cannot
is this?
do that.
Is this something to do with Honey, I Shrunk the Audience?
Yes, there was an incident with Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. First time I saw it, there mice ran up my leg, and I freaked out, and I was sitting up on a chair, and I think I was like, I was 7. I don't know how old
16.
I was. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I don't. This was like last year or something. I don't remember. And since that day, I have not worn shorts a day since then.
And what were you
and
saying
never
about
will, never
swim
will.
shorts or something? Or
It's like I wish they made swim trunks that were pant length. Like just I don't know. How much do scuba suits run?
A lot.
How much are they?
I don't know. I've never searched it, but it's a lot.
At least $100.
Sure,
No
at
worries.
least 100. No big deal.
Yeah.
You might not be able to swim anyway.
Yeah. No.
Okay, good. So we're gonna fall into Disneyland apparently because that's what you're.
Hey, Disneyland.
So we have like a week left of summer, 2 weeks left, and then it's gonna
something
get
like that.
1 week. I think this is the last week of summer, right?
Yeah,
I'm looking week and a half.
Yeah.
There we go. Then the hours will get shorter and it won't be as summery. So what do you need to do before you hit the end of summer?
Before you hit the summer, I actually need verification on this. When do they close down Haunted Mansion, or is it already closed?
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
So
you have
you've
until
got-
Sunday to see the original, the Haunted Mansion as it usually is,
Which is
before-
5 days from now.
Yeah, 5 days, or whenever we post this, until Sunday, because then it'll be closed down and it'll be the holiday version. And what I hear every year
Is that they
by
wish
like
till after-
January,
Yeah.
people are ready for it to be the regular one again. I
I
love
kind of
both
wish they
versions.
switched it like right the day after Halloween instead of because
Well,
the movie's really more about Halloween going into Christmas. So why not take that instead of?
You gotta have it for Halloween, though. I think
But I want the Haunted Mansion for Halloween because it's haunted.
that's also true.
Like,
What do you
it's-
think?
it's
What do you
kinda
think?
That, I
On-
like both of them.
On
but
Halloween Day, if you go to Disneyland on Halloween Day, do you want to see the original Haunted Mansion or do you want to see Haunted Mansion Holiday?
yes.
Let us know in the comments below, or some hybrid of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Like make a Halloween version and then transform it into Christmas, or something.
How would that work? I don't even know. So what else do you want to hit before the end of summer? Anything else you can think of? Fireworks.
Fireworks.
If
'cause
you
those
like
are gonna
magical,
change.
it's on its way out. It'll magically disappear, and Remember will return, and then there'll be no fireworks for a while because they'll only do the. Well, I guess they do Remember still during Halloween time, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
And it just won't be the Halloween fireworks unless you go to the party. And
Is that how they're doing it again this year?
yes,
Okay.
yes, and they've added party dates, and we have that somewhere on the website. So if you go to dapsmagic.com and type in Halloween,
Somewhere
you can
on
find it.
the website.
How do you warm up for that?
Ah!
Thank you. Anything else you want to hit before the end of summer?
I'm trying to think of stuff. Like, really, you just want to go and enjoy the later hours, I think, because it's going to be so much.
The World of Color.
Is World of Color going away, or is it? They're making
Christmas
it a Christmas
isn't
version?
coming for several months. Yeah, we
Huh.
talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Did we? Was I there?
Uh-huh.
Was I present?
Yeah, you were.
Was
Yeah,
I
you
paying
were.
attention for the whole thing? Probably not.
It comes after Halloween, though.
You're very vocal tonight.
He's very vocal. Maybe they can hear him on the microphone, though.
That'd be creepy.
Because this microphone is crazy. If I knocked it over, everybody would scream. It's true, right? And our sound guy's like
That's a
holding his
warning.
or his earphones, going, "Oh my gosh!" Yeah. Anything else? Summer, end of summer that you like to do? We're talking about that later.
It sounded like a long lost voice.
It
from
was.
the
It was a
echoing.
long lost voice that we're going to talk about later.
What about Phantasmic?
Phantasmic? It will disappear.
Yeah, for all of fall, or
Good
is it just gonna
little
be on
bit.
weekends or something?
Just the weekends.
Yeah,
It
so,
won't
I mean,
be that.
If you want to see a good like Wednesday Phantasmic, you got to go in the next week
With
and a half.
shorter wait times.
Yeah.
Less people. Although it's a little bit busier now because all the passes are back. So
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that on Monday when I was in the park. Let's move along to other exciting things. Which, by the way, we watched the Muppet movie for me
Such
again
a good movie.
the other night, but not everybody else got to see it. I loved the bonus feature where they did the
Yeah.
screen test in England. And my favorite part was Fozzie and Kermit in the tree talking about a bear in his natural habitat. And I'll leave it at that But let me just say it's one of my favorite Muppet moments. It's not a Muppet moment. And
my favorite part of that bonus feature is when they were talking to the cows. Because I could tell that they totally stole that idea from us, and I loved it. Like
Egon did that way before they did. Like, this was just released 2 weeks ago or a week ago.
Exactly.
And he did it like a year ago.
Yeah.
Something
so I
like
mean,
that.
we did it 1st. We were the original.
Absolutely. Yeah. So something else that just got released and remastered was DuckTales.
Yes. Woo!
So tell me about this.
Oh man, I have been waiting for this since I first heard about it. They remastered an old Capcom NES, Nintendo Entertainment System game.
It was a fun game when I was a kid.
It was a blast as a kid. And I downloaded it and I was playing it and I had a lot of fun playing it. And I put together a little clip show of my experiences playing this game.
So why don't we play it and then you can tell me what you thought about it.
Yeah. I'm actually going to start a new game. And for better or worse, I am going to play this on hard mode. That's the one I can't jump on. One more. Oh. Run like a duck. Ooh. Hidden wall. What? Can't get onto my chain. Oh no! Alright. Last bar of health. And I found a hidden oh, wow. Whoa, hey now. My score was like almost 4 million for that. Because apparently I found a hidden treasure. There was a difficulty multiplier that I wasn't aware of. So this is cool. This is what unexpected.
You actually did a lot. You did a lot better than I thought you were going to do.
I did too.
I thought you were going to.
Yeah.
No, what level were you at? Because I remember
I
talked to you last week, and you were on the middle level, and you were totally tanking.
Yeah.
So I'm taking it wasn't
on medium. I couldn't finish the level, so I played it on easy just to see all the content.
So I would have liked to seen you play it on hard.
That's what I did. In this, that footage is hard mode.
Oh, that is hard mode.
Yeah, which is not that different from medium. What the biggest difference is, you don't get like invincibility coins.
Then how did you get so far?
I have no idea. No clue.
Maybe there's a glitch where hard is actually easy.
I don't know. Another thing in the hard mode is you don't get a map. Like in medium and easy, you get a map of where everything is in the level. Hard mode, you got to figure it out, which is fine. I can figure stuff out. I just can't
it's the same game you played as a kid, so you've got it all memorized.
Exactly. Basically, muscle memory, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But so, it's easier to like land on the platforms. It's not that like if you're one pixel off. Yeah.
Well, the pixels are smaller now, whereas before they were ginormous, and now...
But it's a really cool game, and you spend the whole game amassing all of this money and wealth and things like that, and you spend
Scrooge
that...
would never do that.
Right? And you spend that on the gallery, so you can see all these pictures of like concept art for the game, comparisons of the little pixel guys versus what they look like in the game now. Just a lot of really good content for people who remember the game, people who've never seen the game. Cool stuff, and once you get enough content, you can get into like sketches from the show and music and stuff like that. So by the time I can afford to get all of that kind of stuff, then I'm looking forward to seeing what that involves. Which it was one
of the best children's shows, I think, and
Absolutely.
adult shows on TV ever. Just because I liked how it brought the culture and like you learned a lot of classic books and stories through DuckTales that they'd bring to life in a new way. And I always thought that was a really cool thing. But I actually
was learning a lot from just little things Scrooge McDuck would say bouncing around.
For example?
I'm trying to... Scrooge McDuck, like he would say things like, I didn't get rich by being easily pushed around or something, like just things like that. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. And I'm actually like...
One of my life lessons was from DuckTales, smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
There's a whole episode devoted to that phrase. I liked how they were true to the original DuckTales in this. Like it felt like 20 years just disappeared and you're in a much nicer looking, sharper...
It plays like an episode of the show. Versus, the games that you get today. So.
Yeah. Cool.
I enjoyed it. Do you hear that cricket? Welcome to my world. Also, the other thing I'm excited about...
2 of them.
Yeah, I'm really excited because
I'm hearing chatter
that if this game does well, does successful numbers, then they might look to like the Chippendale Rescue Rangers game, Darkwing Duck, the Goof Troop game, which I didn't even know about until.
I've never heard of that till just now.
Yeah, look it up. It's
I'm all about the Darkwing Duck though. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh man, I rocked that
Speaking
game.
of Darkwing Duck, how cool would it have been if Darkwing Duck had been in Long Lost Friends this week?
Right. I wanted that.
What a perfect segue.
Wanted that. I think.
Was it?
I need to see if I have pictures of me as a kid with Darkwing Duck.
Was he on the thing that we could vote for him? No. I didn't remember seeing. I would have voted for him easily.
Absolutely. I mean, when there's trouble, you call DW.
Mm-hmm. That would have been pretty much the coolest thing ever. If they could have had Darkwing Duck and then did the crossover with Scrooge, and have them flip back and forth. Because then you could have like the Scrooge Ludwig. Although I'd really like to see Scrooge and the boys, and then Darkwing Duck and his Launchpad. I was trying to think.
Both. He could just stay out there.
Yeah, he could go both. Then everybody gets to see somebody. That would be great. Because, you flip back and forth for Long Lost Friends, so sometimes you get Pocahontas and sometimes you get Peter Pan, and they flip back and forth, which you visited Long Lost Friends today. What'd you think?
I finally got to go see that. And I know why they call them Long Lost, because, man, trying to get into the Thunder Mountain Big Thunder Ranch right now with all the construction going on and the area blocked off, you can only get in through Fantasyland.
I heard one of the Billies saying that it's 10,000 feet up from Frontierland proper, where the Golden Horseshoe is.
Really?
Billy said that.
It's 10,000 feet?
10,000 feet into the mountains. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So that's probably why it took so long.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I was going to go in through Frontierland and then I hit a wall. I had to go in through Fantasyland. So it's hard to find them, I think. But
the lines are still a little bit long.
The lines are still long, yeah. But it's still a blast to see all the characters back there.
What was your favorite character to see?
I loved... I'm trying to think. No, I really enjoyed the Song of the South crew. I got some pictures.
Have you ever seen the Song of the South?
I have.
I'm curious for our viewers, how many of you have seen the Song of the South? If so, what did you think of it, and would you like to see it come out on Blu-ray?
Pause right now and comment, and then start it back.
We should have a poll. I wish we could put a poll in our YouTube comment thing somehow.
We have the stick. Does that count?
Just comment.
There's two of us. Hear that cricket? That's for me.
Maybe I could hit you with the poll.
Yeah.
It's your least favorite movie?
No, it's my granny's favorite.
Oh, your granny's favorite movie. Okay, but yeah, let us know if you'd like to see that or if you've seen that and what your thoughts are on it. I would like to see it return to Blu-ray with an introduction by Leonard Maltin explaining historical differences and context.
Yeah.
I think that would make it okay. And then we wouldn't hear it at the shareholder meeting every year.
That's the guy who played Spock, right?
Sure. Yeah, so they had a bunch of characters out. We have pictures, we have video. It's all on DAPs. You can probably see the link down in the description or something because we're cool like that sometimes.
I don't see the link.
Yeah, it's way down there. It'll be there.
Oh, do you have to click like more?
Description, more. Yeah,
oh, okay. That's
right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that'll be running through Sunday. Go early as you can because I guarantee you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be the busiest for Long Lost Friends. And it will be crazy. If last time was any indication, Sunday will be insane. And I would tend to guess it'll be even more insane because people are totally spazzing out about Tarzan and Hercules, and they're both in the same spot. So that line, I bet, will be over an hour and a half on. You think? I bet it'll be an hour and a half.
I heard
Sunday.
That line has a nickname, but I don't know.
I'm sure it does, and I'm sure it's not. So yeah, it's fun. They have the Billies playing there throughout the day. They have some other entertainment stuff going on.
Yeah.
If you don't want to wait in line, you can watch them do their little march out with the song and take pictures there. And I did that on Monday, and then I didn't have to wait in all the lines to see all the characters, and it worked out pretty well. Nice. And I also did an article on how to survive it, and so I would suggest checking it out because it'll make your life a whole lot easier. Right, Roger?
Yes.
Roger gave it the endorsement of Roger Rabbitisms. So, yeah, I just made that up. So it's good because Roger said so, and he raised his eyebrows when he said yes, so you know it's true.
Yeah.
Right?
As opposed to people who lie and say yes. If people lower their eyebrows when they say yes,
we're going to have to pay attention to this because I think he actually does this. I was teasing, but now I think it's true. Anyway, right?
There they go.
Oh, this could be fun. Anyway, we're running out of time for this week, so we'll see you around the corner.
Oh, geek out.
Middle.
Let's pause for a second. I will contend that if you ever want to start a fight amongst your Disney friends, just sit down with a piece of paper and say, we're going to rank the Pixar films from best to worst.
Yeah.
And
True
go.
story.
That will cause a fight every time.